Cops could be a good song title.
Goes to sci-fi.
I've got innocent cops. Kronos' Innocent Cops could be a good song title. I've got innocent cops, innocent cops. I'm not dying today. You've got innocent cops, innocent cops. You're not dying today either. Let's all cough together. You'll have one big mega cough. 'Cause we're coughing for the future, I guess. I don't know. I had a good start. I didn't know where that one was going. Jesus, greetings all, bird of prey, sing me a lullaby. A lullaby, huh? It's 8 o'clock on a Monday, and Anti-Tracker is shaving baby Groots. Sassy's jumping on the bed with a woo, and Strongmore is typing away in the chat. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday, and you're on a bed live stream. I'm so sorry you're feeling sick, but life is but a dream. That's an original, except the last time I borrowed that. I forget from where. John DeMarcus is a good idea to Mama Pray.
It's the Anti-Tracker.
We will return to your scheduled programming shortly, or we are currently experiencing technical difficulty.
Death to Karora!
Hey guys, Michael J. Crawford, the Anti-Trekker here. Good to see you all, and good to see that Bird was cheating again, but somehow he still managed to lose. A little bit of Corrogan tap water today. 47 Yorktown's first in the chat today. Commander Shutter is not last. Aberjam, good to see you, says, greetings, oh great Turtistani. Aberjam, we will free you. Mr. Wolverine says, howdy, Mr. Friend Buddy. How you doing, Wolverine? Mark Andy says hi. Ozzy says, not first. Thanks for the sub today to 47 Yorktown. B Unit 1701 says, hey. Aberjam says, I'm quite fond of the Innocent Cough song. I think it's hilarious, to be honest. And the only reason I leave it there is it's so timely with everything going on in the world. Indy says, hello, humans, aliens, robots in disguise, and cat people. Wow, that's an interesting group of people. Stromer says, greetings, Anti-Trekker and fellow nerds. Sean says, I'm here, let the bells ring out and the banners fly. Feast your eyes on me. It's too good to be true, but I am here. Well, I'm glad you're here, Sean. Dragon Sword says, great, I just happened to come in at the right as Bird of Prey is being creepy as balls. And Captain Cat puts $2 in. Sorry, I saw it come in while the credits were rolling, didn't say anything. Time to be bored, because Captain Cat is being a jerk. That's it's just all it is. You're just being a jerk. Kronos, and Sci-Fi Nation puts $2 in.
What kind of poo show did I just walk into?
Well, you walked into the Anti-Trekker poo show, Sci-Fi Nation. I understand that to Corrogans, they don't understand the difference between, Bird of Prey and any kind of quality entertainment. I get that, but you guys will eventually we'll get that brainwashing out of you. But welcome, Sci-Fi Nation, despite your being a complete jerk. Cronus asks if I'm calm tonight. Well, for the moment, yes. Just don't trigger me. Man Osan says, so which Judgment Day are we talking about? The Judgment Day? Why in 2 days? So actually, it's the last episode of Picard is in 2 days. See? Yeah. You thought we were no, the coronavirus isn't quite that deadly. Son of a bitch, a red turd. Yeah, it's my legs kind of been acting up again. Josh says, when doesn't Bird cheat? That is a question that cannot be truly answered. Can't you just have a yellow day? Well, you missed it, Kronos. I had a string of yellow days, actually, and unfortunately, this ain't one of them. Resolute says, okay, Antrigger, you can have our time now that Bird is done. Hey, I was nice and waited for Bird to finish. So, don't say I'm not, I'm polite. If I know you're streaming, and the problem is, of course, these days, because of the YouTube notification going all haywire, you can't tell. But Bird was actually texted me before I got off of work and asked if I was streaming yet, and I was like, I'm still at work, dude. So then what does he do? He streams for another half a frickin' hour. Jeez. Thanks, Bird. Now, Mrs. Antrecker's gonna be mad at me. Sci-Fi Nation puts another $2 in and says...
Oops, I forgot to say Lore Makes YouTube Go in number 29.
Alright, you got it, my friend. So, Lore Makes YouTube Go is, of course, the classic.
Sir, we are being hailed.
On screen. What is your problem?
I am Lore.
Do you need help?
I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Lore Reloaded.
Let me guess, the rubber band broke, right?
I make YouTube go.
So that is the blast from the past, so to speak, and number 29, the most recent addition to the Super Chat lineup.
A new cereal from the people who brought you Frosted Fruity Holes.
Yay! Bacon and eggs!
Stop right there, kid. You can't eat that. That's a disgrace.
We're better off with Plenty Puffs.
What the heck is this stuff made of?
It's made of all the flowers and stuff from your mom's garden.
What?
Son, your mother and I had a talk, and I'm bringing the belt. Plenty Puffs. Why the is this even a thing?
It is Plenty Puffs. Oh. Thank you, Chancellor. Thomas says, I know I'm late. I had a confusing day. Told you about it on Twitter. Yeah, I saw that, man. That hate crap like that. Hope all is well, though, Thomas. I do. Dragon Sword says, Kapla, greetings from Cockney Klingon. I'm painting my bathroom right now, so I'll be ghosting the show. Have fun, everyone, and watch your language. Your mother's watching. Well, my mother's dead, but okay. Chrono says, can you be triggered? Of course I can. Everybody can. Just depends on what we talk about. And so Piano Dean is in the house. Says, good thing about the current state of affairs. I got an emergency refill on my pain medication. If I was there, I'd share it with you. Well, thank you, Piano Dean. I appreciate it. And I would take you up on said offer. But I do appreciate it. And Captain Cat puts another couple of bucks in, which is incredible, considering how much he hates my show, apparently. So now that's not going to play? Seriously? There we go.
I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky. We want to go where everyone knows our name.
Indeed. Which, of course, is the brilliant song by Piano Dean. If you haven't heard it, it's the end credits song that I play all the time. This one.
Making your way with the nerds today takes everything you've got.
I know I'm not ending the stream yet, but I love this song.
JJ sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to just get laid?
How's the print going, says Ozzy? Well, the Baby Bender print is actually done. I'm just put the first coat of paint on it. I'm not ready to show it off yet. Baby Groot still needs a little more paint, but he's coming along pretty good. There's where Baby Groot's at right now. With I still need to add some detailing to the paint, but I think he's coming out pretty good. So, and then the one that's on the printer right now is actually a stand for the camera, so I can put the camera back on the printer now that I've moved it. JP says, I was thinking Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I'm really disappointed now. Sorry, buddy. I can't see and hear everything. Wow, just wow. Well, why would you be able to see and hear everything? The Jaghouse of YouTube took down Cinnabon's stream today for no reason. Really? They took down a Cinnabon stream? Did they? I mean, Cinnabon usually, his streams are either just people talking or his freaking rabbits just running around. Why the heck did they take it down? Now, if it was one of the rabbit streams, I might have a thought about that. And, but I don't know. You have to tell me, Thomas, what kind of stream was it? Wow, this isn't Picard. No, it is not. And Crow says, damn vegans, I love this. I love that one, too. Schromer says, Martok was a changeling. Well, he was when he said, Hail Kuroga. Jedi Wanderer of the Moonlight says, Hail to you, sir. How are you today? I'm hurting, but I'm in a fairly decent mood right now. LDG Pixel says, please explain how I can find about the number ads. Oh, as far as the numbers for all the different Super Chat rewards, they are at antitrekker.com. And I'm sure that someone hopefully will put, Thomas usually is good about it, put the link in, please, because I never have it handy. But yeah, if you go to antitrekker.com, in the general discussion area are all the Super Chats listed by number. Or, if you see one you like, just remember what number it was. And let's see. And Todd says, it was just a normal stream, then suddenly it ended. It said, if I remember, a violation of rules. Wow. When we say normal, I mean, are you talking discussion or are we talking bunnies? Jaeger says, I just watched Contagion, felt like messed up crystal ball. What's going on now? Messed up on how powerful a germ is. Yes. Contagion, it's funny because me and Mrs. Antchecker, yesterday we watched The Naked Time, and today on my lunch we watched The Naked Now to kind of compare the two. And yeah, Naked Time is kind of creepy. Naked Now is not. And there, Thomas put the super chat list in the chat. Thank you, Thomas. And so you can check it out there, LDG. And why is your username LDG Pixels? That drives me crazy. It doesn't flow, right? Darren says, who hates your show? Lots of people, apparently. Corona says, this virus is from China. The government, that is. I'm not getting into anything about the stupid virus today. Coronavirus is a turn to standing false flag. No, the coronavirus is real. If you want to trigger Antchecker, just tell them TOS sucked and Star Trek Discovery is the best Star Trek ever. Yeah, that would do it. Chrono says, I hate your names. Why do you, what? You hate, like, what? Anti-Trekker, Michael J. Crawford, Mrs. Anti-Trekker, which name specifically, and why do you hate me? Multi-Gun Man says, hey, how's it going? I'm hanging in there, my friend. You know, while the leg is definitely acting up the last few days, I'm still in good spirits overall, and I'm just looking forward to whenever this mess ends. Well, that was a short stream. Oh, wait, you're confusing me. Well, I did because, you know, of what Captain Cat said. Death to Kuroga, we cry to the dictator, Bird of Prey 5. Yes, indeed. We haven't played that one in a while. We should play that song again. Let me see if I can get Discord up here. And then we go to Unity and... where is it? Here we go.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king drives his jeep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Here it comes. Sing along, everybody.
Death to Corona! We cry to the dictator, Bird of Prey 5. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Turdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves Bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from a scribe when Bird paid a bribe, but his words were not uttered with glee. Death to Corona! We cry to the dictator, Bird of Prey 5. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Turdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive.
Alright, can't play the whole thing because it's slowing things down. But, average time, I love that song. Chrono says, I saw all of the Picard episodes. Well, did you see episode 10? Because it hasn't come out yet. Thomas says, was just a normal stream, suddenly it ended. Yeah, but, and I don't know if you answered already, but was it a bunny stream or a Talking Heads stream? Cinnabon says, Antrig was a chat, okay, there we go. Was a chat stream with one cam on the bunny. That is weird, Cinnabon. I didn't know you were here. So, Cinnabon, did you get you should have gotten an email from YouTube, and if so, what specifically did it say? And if you don't feel like telling me in the chat here, If you can, take a screenshot of it and send it to me on Twitter on a direct message. Chrono says, I don't like being naked. Well, you don't have to be naked, my friend. Are you on Top Chat? Dang it. Yes, I am. I keep forgetting to do that one. Naked Time, a.k.a. the Emo Spock episode, according to Vile Child. Naked Time is not the worst episode. It's not their strongest, but I think it has a good, particularly good character moment for Kirk when he's expressing his feelings about the Enterprise. Naked Now, Patrick Stewart trying to act drunk is terrible. I was like, this is a Shakespeare quality. Yeah, I know. Like, when he's like, no, doctor. It's like, oh, come on, dude. And Chrono says, I don't hate any of you. Well, I'm glad. JP says, looks like you're drinking Flint, Michigan water. No, this is Corrogan tap water. Flint, Michigan water is what the Corrogans call bottled water. And let's see. Manasan says, CBS has announced that Star Trek Picard will be made free to watch on CBS All Access, so now you get what you pay for. Actually, Manasan, to be fair, Picard has actually done fairly well, according to what I can glean, compared to Discovery. So that could be CBS just trying to be magnanimous in the face of the whole messed up virus crap. You need an animation to go with the anthem. We do. We need to, it's just that Joshua can only do so much, and he's working on one for me right now. So, yeah, we need to come up with some stuff. Stromer says, gotta go. Thank you, Andrew. May you and my fellow nerds take care, and may you all get to heaven a half hour before the devil knows you're dead. Thank you, Stromer. Live long and prosper. Jaeger likes the Kuroga song. It's a great song. And it's so funny how perfectly Martok's death to Kuroga fits in there. Do you think the higher synthetic beings are going to wipe out organic life in Star Trek Picard, or will turn out to be the machine race found in V'ger? No. And if they do, that's stupid. Chrono says, no 3D printing. Well, the printer is going. You just can't see it. Like, if I actually... I mean, there's a camera that's pointed vaguely at it, but you can't see... Like, I don't even know if you can see anything there. You can kind of see, because the green screen is kind of blocking it, that it's there. That's printing a camera stand. And when it's done, that camera stand will, in fact, hold the camera so that you can see what's on the printer better. And let's see... oh shoot, now the thing just jumped on me. There's that, we read that. Now Patrick Stewart, yes, looks like you're drinking Flint, Michigan. Read that. Chrono says, don't be a jerk, you know what I meant. Well, actually, I wasn't 100% sure, but that's okay. Darren says, I like Disease of the Week Star Trek episodes. Well, the Naked Time had the novelty being the first, and I think actually one of the better ones as far as contagion type episodes. Chronos asks, have I switched to live chat? No, I'm about to here. I was just trying to get closer to caught up so that it didn't mess it up too much. There we go. All right, CBS magnanimous BS. Well, I'm just saying that's a possibility. Bradley says, can you print a better 3D printer? No, that would be nice, but no, you can't. Unfortunately, like the components to make a good 3D printer, like the frame needs to be a solid aluminum, or for my British friends, aluminium, because you're stupid. It has to be a solid aluminum or steel frame. It basically, rigidity is extremely important with the frame of a 3D printer, and there's just too many parts that require materials other than plastic. Not to mention, the hot end of the 3D printer has to be able to heat up enough to melt said plastic without melting itself. The Naked Now is where it takes weeks to set the tractor beam to repel, when in TOS it's a flip of a switch and who mourns for Adonis. Yes, indeed. Yes, they act like Wesley is such a genius because he figures out how to make the tractor beam repel, when Kirk just said, hey, tractor beam, switch it to repel, will ya? Chrono says, I saw Star Wars Episode 9. It was halfway good. Yes, we're talking about Picard, though. Star Wars Episode 9, I actually did think was halfway good. I give it about a 6 out of 10. I thought that it was better than it was bad. And they tried, they did what they could. They tried to repair some of the damage from The Last Jedi. Darren liked the Deadly Years. Deadly Years was not a bad one. And Chile says, at least there's free Pornhub Premium. Okay. The tip has to be hot. Yes, indeed. The nozzle of the hot end, actually, you need to heat for PLA plastic, which is what I generally print with, which is what, like, for example, this Hulk that's, green, so transparent, is made from. And in fact, everything I printed, including Baby Groot here, is made of PLA plastic. And it needs to, the nozzle of the hot end needs to heat up to about 205 centigrade, which, for those of you that are still on Fahrenheit, 205 centigrade is freaking hot. All right, so like hot enough to where if you tap your finger on it, you will burn your finger. Believe me, I've done it. And that's in order to melt the plastic filament in order to make the print layers. And let's see. Cinnabon said sent a screenshot. All right, let me take a look here. All right. Open mic with Blaze flagged. That does not make any sense. Yeah, because it doesn't get... And granted, don't get me wrong. YouTube not giving a good explanation for why they do something, that's nothing new. They are intentionally vague. I mean, basically all they say is that our community guidelines describe which content we allow, which we don't allow, and your video was flagged to us for review, and upon review, we determined that it violates our guidelines. Now, the problem is, what we don't know is who flagged it and why. So, and I don't know, Cinnabon, I don't know, but you tell me. During the live stream, was anybody getting kind of salty about anybody else? And for example, if person A, let's just say hypothetically, let's say Bird of Prey was on the stream, and I'm not suggesting you would do this. I'm just picking someone that I like to pick on. So Bird of Prey's on the stream, and he starts talking about what a complete dick, Nerdrotic is or something. Doesn't matter if it's true or not, right? Or some executive over at CBS, or President Trump, or whatever. Somebody is just going off about somebody in some kind of personal attack. Was anything like that going on during the stream that you can recall? Because if someone heard that and they were offended by it, they could flag it as hate speech. And then if a YouTube representative saw that, yes, indeed, this person was saying something that could be construed as hate speech towards a particular group or something like that, then that could be grounds to take down the stream. Which is something we all run the risk of, because if somebody... if somebody does say something, like for example, you jokingly say, and that's why I hate, and throw in an ethnic group or something, even though everybody knows it's a joke, and then somebody flags it, they could actually take down your video for that. And Aberjam says it's pronounced aluminium, because that's how it's frickin' spelled, jerk. Yeah, but aluminum is easier to say. And actually, isn't the spelling different for the American? And because you guys know I'm dyslexic, so I can't tell the difference. But isn't the American and English spelling a bit different too? Which is even weirder. I thought we'd talk about anything here. Well, generally, Kronos, I allow talk about just about any subject, but notice that sometimes, like if we're talking about a certain political leader from the 1940s who happened to run Germany, I refer to him as a certain political leader from the 1940s who happened to be in charge of Germany. Why? Because if you say that person's name too often, you will get flagged as hate speech. You got to be careful of that. Multi-gunman, what happened to Alexander? He's MIA. I think that Alexander, the last time I talked to him, he was bragging about how awesome the Quebec healthcare system is. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. and Crow says that's a cool Hulk and Groot. Thank you so much. I'm actually very proud of these recent works I've done. So we have the Hulk and Groot here, of course. The Groot, I think, came out really well. Hulk actually did too. It's just you can't really tell because of the green screen being on. But if I turn, I might go here and turn the green screen off for a minute. There, now you can get a good idea of the paint and everything on him. I think that he came out pretty good. A lot of good definition on the muscles and stuff. And then the other one, this was the very first 3D print I ever painted of Baby Yoda. And I think he came out pretty good too. Well, let's turn that back on. There we go. Also saw the first 5 episodes of Mandalorian. Baby Yoda has grown on me. I like Baby Yoda. I know. I mean, yeah, I'm not the kind of guy to say, "Oh, look, it's cute," but oh God, is he cute? Groot is still better. I do think the Groot is the best overall print so far, although I still got to work on the paint because and Mrs. Antrecker pointed this out, he's a little too dark. I need to lighten him up a little bit, which I'm going to be working on in the next few days. Hey, it's the Invisible Hulk. And when did Federation invent artificial gravity? We see artificial gravity in Khan's ship and the Phoenix. Well, in the Phoenix, actually not so much, because in the Phoenix, they're sitting down the entire time. So you could argue that there was no artificial gravity. As far as Khan's ship, however, yes, there was apparently artificial gravity, but we don't know the circumstances around there. Thomas says the stream ended when Foley said hi. Well, that's the problem. You let Foley on the stream. Chronos says, you may pick on me. I am not going to pick on you, Chronos. Bird of Prey 5 said on Cinnabon's starting stream today that he needs more members for his harem. Well, that could be it. Did you get an email from PayPal saying your account is limited, or is it a scam? I don't think so. Let me double check, because I mean, when I logged into PayPal a little while ago, I saw that they were saying, oh, PayPal is taking steps during this horrible epidemic, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Nope, I did not get anything from PayPal today saying that my account was limited. And Cinnamon says, we were talking about Sci-Fi Nation's upcoming interview mostly. That's weird. Ozzy says, so you need to do the admins, do you need the admins to step up their mod game? Or are we taking our chances? Well, that's why sometimes you'll notice if somebody starts posting the actual proper name of a certain German dictator or other things that are extremely offensive in the chat, the mods generally do get all over that. And to all of you guys, I thank you. I mean, I'd say Thomas and Darren and Kronos and Cinnabon and everybody else, you guys know when you see this kind of stuff pop up, generally one of you catches it and puts the kibosh on it. And even though sometimes people's feelings get hurt, it's like, hey, I wasn't saying anything mean. I was just talking about, this certain political figure or whatever. Doesn't matter. We don't want the channel to come down. The British version of aluminum has an extra syllable. It does. Aluminum is American. Aluminum is British. I know. Let's see. Are those spelled different? Oh, yeah. It looks like, yeah. So, yeah, the British spelling is stupid. Chrono says, I've been here. I know you've been there. Well, there's nothing offensive in a Cinnabon stream. Well, Bird did play his a propaganda song. I wonder if the song could have done it. I don't know. Was it a song that I played? What's the song? I like the TNG episode Genesis, where the virus that made everyone devolve and turned Barkley into a man spider. Oh gosh, that's one of those almost threshold level of bad science. Let's see. Sent you a reference for the I am here on Twitter. Thank you, Sean. Let me see. You guys now sending me all sorts of crap on Twitter because, you know, I have nothing but time. So it's, whoa, and I played for a split second and then disappeared on me. Oh, there he goes. All right.
Let the bells ring out and the banners.
Oh, I remember that!
I'm here. Let the bells ring out and the banners fly.
I remember that stupid genie. Yes. How much for the Groot? Ooh, Cronus is like starting a bidding war already. Ooh. I don't know yet, Kronos. Let me finish him first. And then we'll start talking about sending him out. Because Groot will need a good home. And depending on how it goes, I may start putting these, like, I'm seriously thinking, because these prints are coming out pretty good, I may start either an Etsy store or an eBay store or something and start selling these. Because I do think that this is worth buying. Two different spellings for aluminum, thanks to the scientists who first created it because it went back and forth on the spelling. Well, scientists can be stupid sometimes. I do like the baby yogurt as well. Baby Yoda tastes like chicken. Actually, he tastes more like pork. There's some similarities, but there's a distinct taste that pork has that chicken does not. Sorry, he's having Alec from Axonar, not Alex. That's all right. That's very cool, though. I hope that interview goes well for you, Sci-Fi. And I wish that I had more free time because it sucks having to work so much. I mean, the funny thing is that, I mean, I'm very thankful that my job is considered necessary. And so I'm in no danger of having to stop working for any length of time. But it also sucks because my job is necessary, and so I can't get any time off right now. Darth Maul says, Anna, that Star Wars girl goes gaga over Baby Yoda. Well, so does Mecha, and basically almost any female that has a soul at all does, in fact, go nuts over Baby Yoda, and most guys do as well, because Baby Yoda is sickeningly cute. I saw Picard. It wasn't that bad. I don't think Picard is that bad. There are a couple episodes that I thought were clunkers. But unlike Bird, I actually didn't think that the episode 9 was the worst. But I don't like the way it's setting up. I think episode 10 is just going to be a big pew-pew battle. Are you going to print a baby yogurt companion for Baby Yoda? You know what? If I could find a 3D model of Baby Yogurt, I would do it. YouTube is making it known worldwide that they will limit streams below HD. Yeah, I do know about that. I know that YouTube and Amazon and others are talking about limiting it because, and let's be real about it, right now it's simply a fact that people, thousands, in fact hundreds of thousands of people are stuck at home and they have nothing to do but watch YouTube or Netflix or Amazon Prime. And so those services are getting hit hard, and there's bandwidth issues in almost every civilized country. So yeah, they're limiting it because they don't want people to just, to have the whole thing come crashing down. You should get some Tamiya panel liner to highlight the details on Baby Groot and the others. I don't even know what that is. Tamiya panel liner? That's a term I've never in my life heard before. So let me put that into Google. Oh, it's like a painting product, I see. And I do see they have it on Amazon. I will check it out. All this paint that I've been doing is with pretty much standard acrylic paint. A combination of brush for some of the stuff, like for example, with Groot, the eyes and the interior of the mouth are brush painted, but the rest is pretty much all airbrush. And you can see, it's harder to see with the green screen on, but there are hints of green interwoven throughout the brown. There's actually a black undercoat to help bring out some of the creases and stuff in the wood. And I'm going to do a little bit more of that to basically bring out some more of the shadows with some more black. And then I'm going to highlight with a little bit of gray and green as well. And our friends across the pond say maths when pronouncing math. Do they really? Crazy people. Ozzy says, what's next on the printer? I'm not 100% sure. I may actually do... I have a bunch of 3D models that I want to play with. And so... I haven't decided for sure. And by the way, thank you to all of you, because it is because of all of you, or at least those of you that support the channel regularly and all the super chats and stuff. I actually have a second 3D printer on order now, so that we can actually start considering going into full-on production of some of this stuff. Once the USS Anti-Trekker is done, I am going to fulfill the promise that I made almost 2 years ago and start sending ships out to many of you. I also do still plan on getting a resin printer, but that's a little ways off. I need the cash for a resin printer is just a little too high. Vile Mike says, wait, did you say eBay store? SD GameSwap does do consignment, just to let you know. That's true, Vile. I could partner with you on that. We could talk about that. You know, seriously, that might be something that we can definitely do a deal on. So, Vile, remind me, because, you know, I will forget. I have a horrible memory. So, I would ask you, Vile, reach out to me. I know that you have my Skype, and send me a message, and we'll talk about it when we have some time. LDG says, I would pay for a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man print. I haven't seen a good Stay Puft Here's the thing. Gotta find... And this is tricky. You have to find a good 3D model that is actually designed for 3D printing, because any old 3D model doesn't necessarily work. You have to have a model that's designed for 3D printing. For example, when you're building a 3D model... Oh, and Chrono Prey donated $100! Holy crap!
Is this enough to show the peeps all your chats?
Wow! Wow! Is this enough to show your peeps all your chats? All my chats? I apologize. I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Let me go back and look at my make sure I read it correctly. Is this enough to show the peeps all your chats? All my chats. See, I'm a little confused by that. So please, Chrono Prey. I'm not asking you to do another. I assume that's you, Kronos. And so all the super chats. Oh, okay. You want all the super chats. Okay, gotcha. All right. Here we go, guys. Because I say $100 donation. Yes, I will play all the super chats. So let me pause this here, and we will get right on it. So you ready, guys? Here we go. At first, we said all the chats. I was like, huh? Am I hiding chats? Oh, and wait. Before I do, Indie Tiger put $5 in. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Any day now.
Hello, world.
I got him! Great hit! Don't get cocky.
See if you can find 3D model of adipose creature from Doctor Who EP. Partners in crime to add to Baby Yoda, Baby Groot, etc. Super Chat 3.
That is an adorable creature. I've seen that before, but let me see. Adipose creature 3D model. And they have it on Turbo Squid, but let me see. Doctor Who Adipose 3D models of print. Let me see if this one... Ah, yes, I did find one. It looks like the Thingiverse actually has one, and so I will download that right now. That's a sickeningly cute creature, and so bear with me. Oh, no, actually, I'll start this while I'm getting this file together.
Oh, no, please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go, please. No, I don't want to go. No. Why would you do this to your fans, you heartless monster?
Whatever.
I'm a better female character than you.
You would be if you didn't spend all your time with that temper tantrum meme guy.
At least I'm not the one on a show with a questionable acronym.
Take it back.
No!
Yes. Oops. Sorry to bother you.
In deepest squat, on coldest seat, bite your lip and grab 3 sheets. In brownest night, in daylight too. Beware my power, Brown Lantern's poo!
Hey, didn't we do this joke already?
The suffering. I have such sights to show. Oh. What's the do?
True story here. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that is... I think that actually was footage from Doctor Who this last season. That was one of Joshua's first animations. Come on.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Lore Reloaded. I am the Lore Reloaded, your wondrous host.
You're so bad that when you come on screen, people don't drink. They punch themselves in the dick for 5 straight minutes.
I am Lore Reloaded, here to get this entire thing started here for Lore.
You just tripped over something that was so obvious.
Okay, Dad, let me get this helmet off here. Yeah.
F*** you, Luke Skywalker. Lousy and great. Hate that kid.
Sir, we are being hailed. On screen. What is your problem?
I am Lore.
Do you need help?
I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Lore Reloaded.
Let me guess, the rubber band broke, right?
I make YouTube go.
Let's see, where are we at? 16.
Hey, you want to learn about Jesus?
There's no such thing as hooker-client confidentiality.
That one is Rock Solid's favorite.
I have to save that old person. Sam! Well, thank you very much for helping me steal this.
Presenting the newest incarnation of the Joker!
What? What are you talking about? That's not the Joker. That's just some guy.
Oh, right, sorry. This is the new incarnation of the Joker.
Oh, great. That is
Goodness,
disgusting.
it's Ronald McDonald's disembodied head!
Present.
Anal natrach, was betad, doch hel dinle.
Ariel Natris Oris Bazi Bedhead Juchel Dementa. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Classic Bird.
Borg. It is with cooking with the pork and the Borg. The guy with the coal, and we're gonna make the kelp. Here's bring out the kelp.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, kelp, get it in the pot.
Get in the pot here.
And then we stir the kelp. That's a good kelp.
Okay.
This one easily the most disturbing of all the Super Chat rewards. I think that Ryan Johnson actually had this as a dream just before he wrote the Last Jedi. Everybody's favorite. Almost everybody's.
What's up, guys? This is James from the Lore Reloaded. I am your lore master to... Oh God! Not again! Oh.
Huh? Well. Trailer for the new Picard series right here.
This isn't the first time I've been tormented by a poop emoji.
And yes, Kronos, Laura's name is James.
The toast and eggs are really good, but there seems to be something missing.
Yeah, that's what you're having for breakfast? That simply won't do. Follow me instead. What kind of place are you taking us to? A place that will introduce you to Frosted Fruity Hulls. Not only does it have 4 unique fruity flavors, but it also has a glazed frost that makes it extra yummy. How do they get so deliciously frosty? The frostiness of Frosted Fruity Hulls, of course, comes from this hull. Part of a complete nutritious breakfast.
Make sure you knew I had a new Super Chat idea for you. Hey, but.
Oh, You bastard!
Stop hiding people's faces to avoid lip sync. I actually really like that one. I gotta say, because when we look at this one, let me bring it up here. So let me back up just a little, because I know I'm stopping here, but look at this. First of all, you can see the characters are going from left to the right is Lore Reloaded, myself, Bird of Prey 5, Joshua, and Sassy. Now, the funny thing is, though, is that how do you can, they're obviously stand-ins for the various characters in Bob's Burgers. But notice the subtle detail here that Lore Reloaded is holding Memory Alpha in his hands, because we used to make a joke that Lore just reads Memory Alpha on his channel. And so I think that that's hilarious, just a cute little thing. And Joshua altered his scarved insect character just enough to look like Tina from Bob's Burgers. Now, of course, then we see the Burbs Burgers sign, and then we pause it here. We got the Karogan Travel Agency, and It's Your Funeral. And then Turd a Stain, carpet cleaners for pet owners. Now, if you've ever watched Bob's Burgers, you would know that this falls right in line with what they do in the opening of this series. The next door building is always a different business, and it's always a pun of some kind, which, Bob's Burgers is very much into puns as a show. Now, and the Karogan Travel Agency, It's Your Funeral, is just a take on the original It's Your Funeral funeral home that's there in the credits normally. And then here we go. We got, and another thing that's a classic of Bob's Burgers is having the van with some kind of silly name on it. The Anti-Scram Exterminators and Karogan Food Service. So now you know where the Beagle Bites come from. Just an absolute treasure of the way that Joshua likes to put together subtle little things.
A new cereal from the people who brought you Frosted Fruity Holes.
Yay! Bacon and eggs! Stop right there, kid! You can't eat that! That's a disgrace! You're better off with Plenty Puffs! What the heck is this stuff made of?
It's made of all the flowers and stuff from your mom's garden! What? Son, your mother and I had a talk, and I'm bringing the belt. Plenty Puffs. Why the f*** is this even a thing?
Now, I'm going to stop there for a few minutes, Kronos. I'll play the Uber chat. Oh. Thank you so much, Chancellor Martok. I do appreciate your support. I'll play some of the Uber chats in a minute, but I want to take a little bit of a break, get some more of the chat in, and then we'll get back to it. Pork tastes like fish. Not true. They taste more like chicken than fish. Tom says, yes, it sucks to work from the safety of your home. You know what? I'm not saying it sucks for my work situation, except that it sucks that I can't get any time off. YouTube bots are the definition of idiot savants. I agree. And that's something that's really, like, for example, right now, we have 41 people watching this stream. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a numbers guy. I'm not like freaking out, oh man, I'm going to shut down my channel, like 41 people watching. And especially since I know that some people would kill to have 41 people watching. But it goes to show what YouTube is not doing is putting out the notifications. And it's not just me. People, channels both large and small, are having the same problem, where people don't know when live streams are taking place. And it's pissing me off because, you know, Google is using the excuse of the coronavirus to not do their job, or what I think is probably more accurate, to censor YouTubers that they don't like. I genuinely think that's going on here because, and I don't know for a fact, but, you know, it'd be interesting to see if some of the, shall we say, non-Fandom Menace Star Trek channels, if they're having the same problem. When I see Baby Yoda for the first time, I wanted to shoot it. Where can I find toilet paper? We have plenty of toilet paper in Kuroga. Real men don't get goo-goo over Baby Yoda. I disagree, JP. Real men can admit when something is so cute that it actually gets to them. And the Tamaya panel liners is a wash to make the lines show more. I'll check that out, Josh. I will. Our friends across the pond think napkins are what you wrap a baby's butt in. No, they're idiots. How about printing an Ed 209 from RoboCop? That's not a bad idea. I do like Ed 209. I don't know if, you know, the trick with some of this stuff is to basically find a high quality model to use. Because while, you know, I could create a model Ed 209, but it would probably take me a couple of months of not doing any live streams or anything but modeling in order to do it, because my skills are so rough around the edges. I haven't done a lot of modeling in a long time. And I am actually trying to get back into it, but it's going to take a lot of time before I'm comfortable with it again. And I'm looking real quick to see at the sites that I tend to trust. And there's a nice Ed 209 right there. And so that one might work. Let's see, make sure that's not a one that you would have to pay for. That looks like it would take a lot of time to print. Well, I don't even know what the model looked like. It's just showing the finished product that they did, and they obviously added stuff to it. Let me download it, and we'll take a look at it. And hopefully I'll be able to see it in a minute here. Hold on. I know, I'm messing everything up here, and open this folder. Wow, this is a serious print. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 models to print to make this Ed 209. Now, that's actually a good sign in that it means that the people that made it are probably were serious about making something that looks really good. And so let me go to my 3D printer models and new folder, Ed 209, and we'll copy all these over and take a look at these models. All right. And let's see. Oh, yeah, they put a lot of detail on these. Shoulder. So that'll take a lot of work, but it might be worth it for sure. And let's see. Yes, all the super chats. Josh says, if you don't want to use paint panel liners, you can get GSI Ceros Gundam Maker fine tip panel lining. We call it math because mathematics is plural. It doesn't cover just one equation. That would be a quick course, jerk. No, you do it because you're English. And English people like to make simple things more complicated. That's just a fact. Okay, got to stop waiting for the stream for about 20 minutes while all the chats play. See you later. Wow, jerk. Omit shirtless dancing lore as it can't take any more. The bleach doesn't work anymore. Well, here's the thing, Josh. Kronos would have to request that because he's the one that put in the request for all the stuff. Instead, we're hearing sounds in my... Instead of hearing sounds in my headphones left and right, it sounds like they're both are left and right. I'm not sure what you mean there, Thomas. Piano Dean says, this is funny stuff. Chrono says that's not right. Not sure which super chats you're talking about there. Ozzy's favorite is Crappy Birthday. Well, that's a holiday special, though. JP says, Clato Verda, necktie, nectar, nickel. I still won't see Discovery. Well, you don't have to. I will watch it, so you don't have to. Jeff is in the house, says hi. Chrono says, no worries. Malphite says, when you are done with your ship, are you going to add any weathering effects when you paint it? Oh, absolutely. You got to add, if you're painting a 3D model, you got to add weathering to it. Even something like Groot here, you got to add a little bit of weathering. Like even, I haven't finished him, obviously, but if you look carefully at his face, you can see I've already added the beginnings of some of the weathering to it, and that's because if you don't do that, it just looks too sterile. Your last couple of streams have lower numbers. Yes, needs the notifications fixed. That's the problem, and who knows how long that's going to be. Honestly, I'm not betting on until the coronavirus situation is resolved. But even then, I think, like I said, I think Google, and I know it's horrible of me to say this, but I think Google is just trying to fuck with people like me, and Bird, and Nerdrotic, and Doomcock. This is a golden opportunity for them to try and shut down channels that they politically disagree with. Even though my channel's not a political channel, it's pretty obvious where I come from because I'm generally anti-Discovery, anti-Disney Star Wars, stuff like that. Even though I've defended some of the recent stuff, I'm still lumped in with the Phantom Menace, and rightfully so. And Lancer says, I forgot to ask in a while, but have the remits been mentioned or some crap? Nope, not yet. The internet is slow because everyone's staying home and is bored. That is very true. Chrono says it's from China's government. I'm not sure what you mean there. Are you working extra hours for sick coworkers? Not exactly. We're just trying to keep up with demand because where I work, because of some of what's going on, our call volume is very heavy. And I saw a review of the last episode. Makes me angry. Of the unknown species kills sentient machines. Why not attack during Kirk's time? V'ger, living machines. Hello. Yeah, no kidding. Johnny 5 print would be cool. Now you guys are going to come up with all this stuff, which, please keep in mind, it takes several days to print a quality print. And this Ed 209 model that I downloaded, that one's going to take a long time to print. Is the Ed 209 you found to scale? Well, it's not life size, if that's what you mean. I was going to be uploading 2 videos tonight. One be the FTL comparison of different franchises. The other is Macross Messiahs versus X-Wing T65. I will say this. Don't upload 2 videos in one night. Upload one of them today. Upload the other one tomorrow. I know your channel, you're just getting started, Ralph, but you got to get into that habit. If you start uploading multiple videos at a time, one of them will get no traffic at all. And granted, like I said, I know you're getting started, so it's not going to make a big difference right now, but it's a good habit to get into spreading them out. Hey, sometimes sterile is good. Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. But if you're trying to make it look like it's fairly real, like obviously the goal here is to look as close to the Groot from the movie as possible. And if I made it all perfectly flat and brown, then it wouldn't look like Groot. I don't think we're going to get a mention of the Remans, and people want Worf. I doubt CBS tries to take on that because PR disaster right now. Agreed. Iod says, have you heard that Picard is now free? Someone mentioned it earlier, and how do you feel about it? I assume you paid for it, and now you're going to sign up and put gift code in, and it's free until April 23rd. I'm actually okay with that. Honestly, if it's because... And I think CBS realizes, excuse me, that a lot of people are stuck at home with nothing to do. And if you can get CBS All Access free for a month, I think that's cool. And so I'm not going to bitch about it, even though, yes, I've been paying for it, and you know, where's my free month? But I get it. That's how promotions work. Andy Tracker could make money selling bits for kids. Well, that's true. You're just too liberal for Google. Yeah. But what weathering does a starship have? Actually, if you look carefully at a if you look at Captain Foley's 1/350 scale Constitution, he put a lot of weathering on it. You really do want to do that, and it's what makes it feel real. Tom says we need Baby Bird of Prey. I would love to do Baby Bird of Prey, but I don't have the modeling skills yet. Maybe one day I will. All right, now that I'm actually caught up in the chat, I am going to play the Uber chats.
This is CNN.
Enough about politics. I'm hooked. I'm gonna dance for you.
In the tradition of our Vulcan ways, the two of you must fight to the death in Kunat Kalafi.
I don't think this is really all that fair.
I have to choose a winner, and the winner is DJ.
What?
What?
What can I say? I love bunnies.
Dad, do you think you could start eating healthier? Well, I got this apple for you here.
I don't care, you.
My, how the tables have turned.
What tables? Go make me another super chat.
Oh, bollocks. I now pronounce you man and turd. You may now kiss.
Joshua, what are you doing?
Nothing, nothing. I'm definitely not making you kiss Law. I repeat, I am not making you kiss Law. I'm definitely not. Hello? Unfortunately, there's not going to be a part 4. Dad just fixed the computer, and he promises not to destroy it again as long as I don't do another one of those, so there's going to be no part 4. Wait, hold on, I just got a text message. Please do these videos. Part 4 is very anticipated. Nope, I quit.
Get him.
Sing it! Sing it! Sing it!
I am pleased to announce that all of you will be superheroes in this team.
Yay!
Except you, William.
Wait, how come?
It is because you are a straight, white, heteronormative Christian man without disabilities of any kind.
I just thought I could help serve others by becoming a superhero. Yeah, we're leaving. You're a terrible leader.
You're wrong, Your Highness. I am Lore Reloaded, a lore master, like my father before me.
So be it, Lore Master. If you not be turned, you will be destroyed. You will pay the price for not going with the studio's vision.
Father, please!
Huh?
No, I'm good. So, does anybody really know why we're fighting anyway?
Well, I think... Hey, didn't he vote for Trump?
He did.
Get him!
So remember, if anyone has an opinion, they're probably wrong.
Now we know!
And knowing is half the battle.
Well, alright, well, let's beam down to the planet. Energize, Mr. Scott.
Aye, Captain.
Welcome aboard the USS Discovery.
There's got to be some kind of other universe, right? Please, send me back. Oh my god, send me back. I beg you, no, send me back. Oh.
Hello, everybody. Is your frontier not growing according to your plan? Are you unable to eradicate those pesky rebellious crackers? Call us. I am the Lawn Master, and everything will grow according to my design. Do it.
But here's what we're gonna do. It's a beautiful day in Kuroga. Of course, it's time to protect the Kuroga homelands. Ah, shit! We're already taking shots. What the hell was that? What? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Who shot me? Who shot me? Where's the body? There it is. Damn it. God damn it. It would help if it was telling me where people were shooting from. Alamarine, if you can see. Alamarine, you'll come with me. Alamarine.
Base, this is Anti-Trigger aboard the Goliath. Please confirm that we sent communication ships to anybody in the area so that they would know not to be in their ships right now. Thank you, Base. We're going to commence with weapons test.
I left the chips on your ship? What chips? What's a chip? You left chips on the ship. I don't even know what the hell a chip is.
Roger, Base. This
You
is
mean like
Anti-Trigger
computers?
on the Goliath, ready for weapons test.
I don't see anything on the ship. Am I missing something? Oh, right there. I am missing something. What the hell is that?
Roger, Base. Preparing to fire weapons at lowest settings in 3, 2.
Shoot the son of a bitch, says Chief Cook. Kronos is low end. Wesley says you missed. It was a warrant.
And weapons test appears to be successful, Base. We succeed. Wait. Was Bird of Prey on that ship? Wait, I think I see a life pod out there. Bird of Prey, can you hear me? Bird of Prey, are you okay? No! God damn it! Are you crying, Bird? Why do you hate me? I'm not crying. I've got soot in my eyes.
That's hysterical. I'm afraid you're trapped here with us. There seems to be no way we can answer this probe.
Difficult to answer. One does not understand the question.
Can you let us hear the probe's transmission?
Yes, sir. On speakers.
The president did say it was directed at Earth's
Uhura. Can you modify the probe's signals, accounting for density, temperature, and salinity factors?
I can try, sir.
Son of a bitch!
I think I have it, sir.
You son of a bitch, Anti-Trigger!
And this is what it would sound like underwater.
Yes, sir.
You son of a bitch, Anti-Trigger!
Bird of prey.
Fire!
Oh, man, there was lightning right here.
Oh, man. I think we needed this. This is just... just being silly today. Josh says, I'll upload 2 a day, but then I get them around 8 to 10 hours apart for each other. You can do that. It's just better if you space them. It depends on, I mean, if you're putting up 10 videos a week, sure, you can do 2 a day. But if you're doing like 3 videos in a week, you should do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think sadly it's just Picard free, not all of CBS, but not sure. I haven't heard any details. Oh no, please not Baby O'Prey. Don't worry, it's going to be a while before we get anything like that. LDG says, if you do keychain size prints, could you do more than one at a time? Yes and no. You can, But on a FTM printer like these, the filament type printers, the quality would be horrible, and it would take much, much longer to print. However, on a resin printer, which is what I want to get next, you can print as many items as will fill the build plate. So if you do keychain size prints, it would take you the exact same amount of time to print 20 as it would to take print 1. So that's one of the reasons you want to get to that. Baby Bird is easy. All Antrick needs to do is make the toilet bowl. What happened to your edit of the first Picard trailer? Thought it was a super chat. Oh, I vaguely remember that. I don't know. You should make Bird of Prey Geologia Machine keychains. That's horrible. Judging from some of those people might think your kid doesn't like you very much. Well, yeah, I know. Here's the proof that Lore is Andy Tricker's son. Yes. Quick to the Turdmobile. That's a good question, boys. Answer. What happened to Captain George? Captain George he still has his channel. I haven't talked to him in a little while. He's just been, doing his own thing. No hard feelings. Chrono says worth every penny. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Lancer says I feel your pain. I think it was Patient Zero a year ago and still going. Every time I would donate to the Hard Bastard Network, my views would go down by half. I'm primarily an MLP channel. Yeah, it's like you just got to deal with it, unfortunately. And Tom says, "You son of a bitch! You ran me over the Goliath in that clip. It was not intentional. You flew right in front of me, and I mean that ship does not turn on a dime." Chrono says, "Thanks, dude." Okay. Darren says, "Have you brought the missus a car of her own yet?" Not yet. We just use the one car right now because, quite frankly, we decided at this point we don't need a second car because I can, it's not like I go anywhere without her. Chrono says, we miss Captain George. I miss Captain George. So he shows up every once in a while, but yeah, unfortunately he is, he's doing his own thing, and I can't begrudge him for that. Captain George released a Lego Star Wars video a few days ago. Good for him. I know how Bird feels. Had a lightning strike right by my window. Scared the hell out of me and my cats. Yeah, that's exactly, I think, what happened during that clip. Is there was a lightning strike that was very near his house and just scared the crap out of him. All right, so I am going to wrap it up there. Kronos, I know I still owe you the mega chat, so I will do that next time if you're okay with that, because I got a late start thanks to Bird running over, and I do need to get some rest. I got to get up really early tomorrow morning because I got a doctor's appointment and stuff to deal with, so yeah, fun to be me. But guys, let today be a reminder. We can still have some fun even though there are dark times around us. And so absolutely, let's try to be optimistic. Let's try to, just be good to each other, hang out, support each other, and hopefully this whole thing ends very, very soon and we can get back to something like a normal life, especially those of you whose work has been displaced. And I truly, truly feel for each and every one of you that are going through that. Like, heart's broken for you guys because I know I've been there. There's nothing worse than not knowing how you're going to pay the bills. And so, yeah, hurts. It hurts. All right, guys, take care of yourselves, and we will talk tomorrow night.
Sometimes you want to go where all the Trekkies know your name, and they're always glad you came. You want to be in a galaxy where Star Trek isn't lame.
Yes! Look at Aurora!
Wait, I kind of lied. I want to make sure I'll do a live stream tomorrow night, but it will be a very brief one. What we'll probably do is just do the mega chats and hang out for a couple of minutes and then wrap it up, because remember, tomorrow is Wednesday, which means I got to get up at like 1 o'clock in the morning on Thursday for Picard, and unlike the last few weeks, I don't have Thursday morning off, so that's going to be all the sleep I get. So we'll do a very, very brief live stream tomorrow night, but I just don't want you guys to get upset at me. So there we go.
You want to go where everybody knows your name. Turds of a feather flock together, that's what we believe. We know a place that's got you covered, a place to get relief. Wouldn't you like to say me prove? Sometimes you wanna go where Turnesteadies know your name, and all Kurogans are to blame. You wanna be where you can see Kuroga go up in flames. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
You son of a bitch, anti-tracker!